What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. Now, the reason that there was not an upload last week, because system with AT&T's internet subscription, they was putting the internet to the ground, which is called fiber. So when they did that, they ended up at first crossing two cords that wasn't supposed to be crossed, and that caused my internet, to go out completely. First, the speeds would go down, and then it would just kick everybody off in the house off, and you just couldn't get back on. It was always like a red light beeping on the box, and then we called somebody. Came out 2 days later, fixed that problem, but then the speeds wouldn't work properly. It would go from 12 to 10. Stay around 9, and then if somebody seriously stayed on there longer than 10 minutes, then it would drop down to 4, 3, and then be so slow that it's not even a point of even hopping on anything, because everything will be abysmally slow. So that's the reason. So we're here a week later after the so-called week that a video supposed to be uploaded. We're just gonna keep going forward. So I have not played Skyrim in a while. I have not even played none of my game because a fucking lock icon has been on most of it. It's a little annoying. I don't know why we can't get a digital copy of the contract when we buy games saved or downloaded onto our PS4. It's probably some other reason. I don't know. Okay, let's see. What is this? A numbers job? Okay, that's not necessary. We are speak to Maven Brackbriar. Alright. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head over to go do that.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive. You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggars guild over there. Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Honningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details. One more time,
things to
in case I
note.
wasn't clear.
When talking to her, if you want her to that's the only option of complimenting you, then you want to pick the option I picked. Every other one, she will either insult the guild or insult you in doing so. So, let's look over here on the map. Okay, apparently we have a job over here. We don't really need that extra gold, matter of fact, so we're on unfavor these. Yeah, we don't really need those. Okay, and we're gonna speak to him, so over to Whiterun as well. Our main man, we're gonna have a seat here.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Oh, I don't think you'll want to. Not with the information I'm here for.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Honningbrews owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
I not only make it look good, I make it look great. That's who I think it is. We would talk to him next time. We are on a mission right now.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunning Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Can we convince him? Matter of fact, we threaten him. Most likely, he's going to give us the money up front.
Okay, okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Okay, yeah,
Now
keep in
I've got
mind,
to
if you want to
clean up
get
this
extra
mess.
money for this job, you want to threaten him or persuade him to pay you half up front. Because otherwise, even after this is done, the dude or the dark elf that gave us the little helper job to poison his boss's meadery, yeah, he never pays you at all. So we're gonna go into here, and also, all this stuff, I would take this. You can especially go drop it off somewhere at your house or something if you have like Argvir or Argvac, or a horse, or you just don't mind walking to your house. It's very worth it, and it's a lot of mead, I must say. The skeever, I think 2 are on the way. There goes one right there. Why do we have our hands? Let's go ahead and swap to this bad boy. Making sure it's nothing we don't know about. Get them out the way. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Don't need any of those. We'll be taking these. I don't know why these say they're not stolen, then when you go up there, they say stolen. I guess because it's in the basement, but they're still owned by him, so all of us should say stolen, or all of us should be free game. But that's just how I view it. We can't get any diseases from these guys due to our vampire and werewolf blood, making us 200% resistant to these. My homeboy over here, even though he's 100%, like he has been infected, and he missed a skeever. Come on, man, you can't be lazy over here. Doggy, everything looks pretty darn good. Oh, hold on, take that. Now when you come in here, expect some spiders. Also expect one more gang of creepers and a man that uses magic to fight. So keep all that in mind if you want to have a good chance against him. He shoots fireballs. To most of us, those are annoying. Unless you're a Breton, or you're a dark elf and you're just resistant to fire or resistant to magic. Then you have some protection against him, but if you don't, then you know, I'm not gonna collect all that. That's just too much. I just find some and hope for the best. I think you can always come back here. I never tried it before, so if you do miss something, you're like, I'll pick it up maybe later. Why not? I didn't trigger that because my stealth. We do trigger lines still, so keep that in mind. So activate that trap. We're gonna move through here. I do want to get this to go, you know. It's there, might as well. Okay, so these are the last gang of skeevers. Come on. This is the only downside about swinging a warhammer. Or Yeah, this is the way. They just swing so damn slow. Ah, it's abysmal. And then great swords only swing a bit faster. It's all good. Eventually we will be. Oh, he's using ice this time. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess a Nord is something. I swear. Most of the time we shoot fireballs, but I guess a Nord is better in this situation. Magic will help. Do we also have resistance to frost? No, we don't. That can also help. We have some cheese. I know I have some cheese. Yeah, we need that to get some weight off of us. We're gonna use that. Oh, that was very stupid to come up and try to fight me. Yeah, you would have been better off just shooting magic at me, man. 30% weight damage. That is a great enchantment. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of the nest. And we keep most of the poison to use in the brewery. Alright, so brewery? Yeah, you guys know what I'm trying to say. See what's in here. More coin, excellent. Is there anything on top of here? No, it's not. Alright, let's keep moving. Yeah, it's over here. More stuff. There shouldn't be anything else to fight you. Yeah, shipping everything. Let's check. See if there's a barrel with some more meathery in it. And maybe one right beside it, actually. Okay. And we're good. Is there anything on these shelves? Just making sure. And we're definitely good. Alright. Oh, if you want to leave here, it says require key. The key is right here. Just in case somebody just keeps overlooking it. I know it happened to my cousin one playthrough, and it was quite hilarious before I told him just look beside the door, bro. Alright, and now we can turn this into the dude. He's waiting, and we have a job.
Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Yeah, that money would never, or that coin would never reach our pockets.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for...
You can talk to him about this guy.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
I don't know if you can
Start changing it over to the
leave that guy
Blackbriar
alive.
Meadery West as soon as possible.
Never tried it.
She's put me in charge of keeping them. If you're in the area and you ever need anything,
If you want to pass this guy, then go for it.
Just let me know.
Okay, and then the first thing, how if we poison that brew over in the next building, does it affect this one? I mean, I guess he could have like slipped some poison into it when he wasn't looking, but I highly doubt it.
Believe that worked.
That dude never leaves the bar, so I don't know how the poison teleport over. All right, so what we want to do is come over here. God darn, I made myself confused. All right, yeah, so we come over here.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven.
Go through this way, up the stairs. Simple path following. And we're going to get, after we get that leather or get his books, we're going to enter that room. Yeah, it's leather. I don't know why he said look at his books. Alright, now before we return to Maven, we're going to unlock this door. I do not remember what this statue is called. I just remember that it's in here. Feather work in the sweet spot, pretty much. I can keep breaking these, but I really prefer just to open the door. What was so different? I really would like to know. I feel like Skyrim just decides what it wants to do. So yes, if you want this statue to turn to Delvin, yeah, I think it's Delvin. I realized I will call him Dex in my previous playthroughs, I believe. Yeah, it's Delvin. So if you want to turn this into Delvin, then most definitely still that. And then, you got some other goodies. So now we can return to Maven.
I trust you have good news for me? This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
I don't question how this guy got in front of me.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
See what I mean, guys? A weapon, not gold. Let's even look at the weapon she just gave us. Wow. Now, some people that might be like, oh, it's pretty decent. No, this is terrible. It's fucking terrible. On to the guild.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Okay. Over to Mercer Frey.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
Don't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, just because it's hilarious. Just how hilarious it is.
You jest, but they've been able to avoid identification for years. They're obviously well-funded, driven, and patient. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency.
His eyes are better than
Nemesis
normal.
is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, and see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Hey! I want to talk to you. Now.
No. Especially if you're just gonna shout like that. Rudeness. Alright.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no mastermind. Trouble. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gullumai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullumai alive.
Years, we do not kill unnecessarily. Now, guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to call this one very, very short. Just due to time constraints, and I want to make sure that this video gets uploaded. And the bigger the file, the longer it takes to upload. And like I told you, the internet thing, I'm only somewhat trusting my internet provider right now. They need to send another person over here to make sure everything is smooth. But with all that being said, in the next playthrough, I do want to show you guys a method I have seen online and tried out myself, and it works fantastically. It's not an exploit. It's using everything that the game allows you to use, including the DLC. It does require DLC. You cannot do this with the bare minimum vanilla Skyrim. But at this point, no one should have that version of Skyrim, right? So yeah, in the next playthrough, we'll be beginning off with me showing you basically a way to get your smithing from wherever it is all the way up to 100 in a matter of probably 10 minutes max. So yeah. Also, on a side note, guys, if you was wondering how much meat could you come out of that place, if you would steal all of it or just get all of it, it's a rough estimate about this much, around 300 to 400. So yeah, is it worth it? I would say yeah, pretty much. And with all that being said, though, I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch each other in the next video. Alright, peace.